More of that at the end of the video. In the meantime, I've got the school in place there with some parents turning up to collect their children. And I'm creating a little mini diorama here of the church. And I had to put some gravestones in here and a bit of a cobble path down there. And this will be the road front here, so I have to make a lich gate. And along the back, between the buildings and the church and the school and those houses there, I've made this 5 foot long brick wall, which I'm going to fit along the back there. And there's the wall now in place, so I can start putting the buildings back in front of it now. I'm making the lich gate for the church now, and we go there. So we get on with that. More fiddly cutting. Well, there's one of them. Just got to make another one of those now. So I've got my 2 of those cut now. So I just have to make the sides here and then put the roof on. And there we have the lich gate without the roof. Let's get the roof on. And there it is, my 200-year-old lich gate. And there it is. And I've also made some gravestones, but I haven't stuck them down yet. Yeah, I just got to put a stone wall around there. I've cut the pieces for the walls, but I want to try to make the stonework on the walls match the stonework on the church, which is a kit and it's printed. So what I'm doing, I'm mixing some emulsion, what they call potter's grey, with some white, and I've got this mixture here, which I'm hoping will do as the base coat in there, and we'll give that a try anyway. I've got the base coat paint on there now, and I'm going to try and put the detailed stonework on, which is going to be a bit of a task. So I'll go add a little tiny bit of black to that original base. Too much. Too much. It might do for a few of the dabs. We'll try it. And this is just going to be a question of dabbing it on and hoping that it's I don't know whether this is going to work. It looks like it got measles, doesn't it? We'll keep going. Right, now the next colour that's in there is something a lot lighter. So we'll now add some white to that. I'm going to put some yellow with it as well. What do I do with the yellow? There we are. This is a child's paint, and it's just completely ready for painting. You don't do anything to it, it's all just brush it on. And we'll put a little bit of this in and mix that up. try a bit on this side here. But anyway, there it is. And I think from a distance it's going to look reasonable. But now I think I'm going to put a capping on the wall, and that will make it a bit better. I've got the capping pieces cut, so I'll paint those now before I put them on. As I was creating this little diorama here, I was reminded of a Stanley Holloway monologue called Brahn Boots. Our Aunt Anna's passed away. We had a funeral today, and it were a posh affair. Had to have 2 policemen there. The hearse was lovely, all plate glass. And what a coffin, oak and brass. We had thousands weeping, thousands galore. But Jim, our cousin, what do you think he wore? Why, brown boots. I ask you, brown boots? Fancy coming to a funeral in brown boots? Well, I will admit he had a nice black tie, black fingernails and a nice black eye. But you can't see people off when they die in brown boots. And Art had been so very good to him, done all any mother could for him, and Jim, her son, to show his class, rolls up and makes it all a farce in brown boots. I ask you, brown boots, while all the rest wore decent black and mourning suits. Although he didn't seem so gay, in fact he cried most part the way, but straight he regular spoilt our day with his brown boots. In the graveyard we left Jim. None of us said much to him. Yeah, we all gave him the bird. Then by accident we heard he'd given his black boots to Jim Small, a bloke what had no boots at all. So perhaps Aunt Anna doesn't mind. She did like people who was good and kind. But brown boots, I ask you, brown boots? Fancy coming to a funeral in brown boots? And we could hear all the neighbours remark, "What, him chief mourner? What a blooming lark! Why, he looks more like a bookmaker's clerk in brown boots." That's why we had to be so rude to him. That's why we never said how do to him. We didn't know. He didn't say. He given his other boots away. But brown boots, I ask you, brown boots, while all the rest wore decent black and mourning suits. But some day, up at Heaven's Gate, poor Jim, all nerves, will stand and wait till the angel whispers, "Come in, mate. Where's your brown boots?" But now a few memories of my old layout, and this was the very last train to run on it before I ripped it to pieces. If you like Stanley Holloway's monologues, I'll put a link at the end of this video to a playlist that I've got with a couple more of his monologues on. They're great fun. I love them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this one. And if you do look at the monologue playlist, I hope you enjoy those. In the meantime, I shall get on with a bit more of the new layout, and I hope you'll come back and see some of that. So for now, thanks so much and goodbye.